Alright guys, so this is the second part of our story quest for this lost city. Truce, Red Bill, we need your help to save Captain Raldia. You're one of Radila's favorite. You threatened my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling to me for help? What kind of unholy mess have you Cretans stumbled into? We took your damn compass, but it didn't show us the ghost ship. We ended up in some moldy old ruins, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ships out of the sky. The two of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them as they caught on the ground. The captain survived the massacre. She's stuck there with no wings to fly out again. Why don't we give that Link Pro a listen, Captain? Might be as well as we can learn if Radila's is alive or dead, at least. So much buzzing. Can't hear it blasted. I'm getting some words. They're after match artifacts. Demons are searching, hide. But then a bunch of screaming. Seems like Radila's still kicking for now, but who knows for how long. Eve, if those screams were an act, they could then consider me fooled. I don't think the Talon's laying a trap here. I have half a mind to leave Radila to her fate, but I have never turned my back on an adventure, especially when the scent of treasure is in the air, eh? Now tell me, where you found these ruins? You'll help us then? You're a good man, Red Bill. We left the camp in the Yafim Saltmoor, just northwest of Mordona. In Yafim, you say? You must speak of the ruined shell of Mach itself. But Chateau's Black Heart, could they be after the Nullstone? What's that, puss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Boom, screenshot. Right, Uda. See that these talons are patched up, then have the Ramel ready to fly. And don't spare the oil. You know I love to hear her purr. Igneel, Stacia, bring the furball to my quarters and we'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old March. Someone's really happy. Okay, so we're gonna do his chambers. Oh, look at that. Can I jump on the table? What is this? Right, for a ball, let's hear about this artifact that Diablos is looking for. If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Manchi sorcerers would bind the Void Set into service. The more powerful of the Void Set, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence within the world. Their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. And that is why they cooperate with moral sorcerers. A mage can provide a sustainable vessel for the summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity to itself to step through. Let me guess, the mage forces us the Void Sent to agree to a pact in return for the invitation to our world. That is correct, but it would be full-handedly to expect such a devious and malevolent creature to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the Void Sent to their will, a safeguard of sorts. That is the best of my knowledge, yet lies entombed within the remains of this ancient city. The Igneel Stone was seen as a last resort. Should the Void Sim break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most powerful entity, obliterating it completely. I can't see the royals of the void taking too kindly to a threat like that. Seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned. When it came to the glory of Mach, the end justifies the means. In any event, we can just be certain that Diablo seeks to secure the Igneel Stone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure the Sach will reign unstoppable. Alright, so we know what the fiends are after, but I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when mages knew a colossal flood was on the way. Its value was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Igneel Stone is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they resonated that artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of vengeful Voidsent. But now that Yaphim is more swamp than sea, the demons only have a ward and a guardian to deal with, and I doubt they'll be wasting their time down there in the mud if they haven't some trick to break through the wards. Alright, this has become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest a Sky Pirate lives for. So we slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, and rescue Radila right under the fiend's noses. Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking down for loot. I'll grab the new compass from Ulta so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pack your small clothes, and meet me by the landing when you're ready to fly. Cool. Alright, so we gotta talk to them. We'll fly directly to Yaphim from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did in the Ark. Just keep slicing into the depths until you reach that Igneel Stone. We don't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky just like Talons, so we'd best land a little ways out from the ruins and head on foot. The football says he knows a place well enough to guide you, so me and the Red Bills will follow behind on secure duty. You concentrate on smashing a path through to the artifact. We'll check the nooks and crannies for Radila and her crew. Don't let your guard down. Once you reach the ruins though, there's like golems and such in there. What are those then? The fiends outside? We wouldn't want to hear losing his head now, would we? And there it is, guys, the Weeping City of Mach. Accessible. So I will be back with my first run. Until next time.